again because this is most likely I'm doing a second run of this stream thing. Why? The first I just checked the first stream. It's a test to see if it's all good with the stream. Let me see if I can just maybe increase the volume a little bit of the headset. Yeah, maybe this will do. Let's check in the headset. Bear with me because I'm gonna do a rerun of the stream. Can probably lower the game audio as well just a tad bit. Just put it at 50%. Maybe that'll do. Okay. Um, yeah, I am doing this again because I want to make a proper celebration of this channel's. What I'm planning on doing is it's gonna be a short stream. You know, nothing too fancy. I'm testing things out. Bear with me. We're gonna do some collectible hunting and some what's it called? If I see any boosted events, I'll run them because why not? Let me just quickly change cars to something uh, that I like. I'll drive a lot. The crew livery, which is a crew that I should revive because it's a crew that ran on the original Need for Speed World, and a lot of the older members, we were 10, but a lot of the older members, ever since the shutdown of Worlds, just kind of moved on from games in general. At least the few that I was able to sort of keep contact with. So yeah, this is the Red Line Outlaws, one of the liveries made for this car. If you get the reference of what the car, you know, which car does it look like from the older games, you win a star. Let's go to a free mode session. I'm gonna start collecting some collectibles. Collectibles are, you know, can be anything from graffitis to jumps to hidden bears. They're just something extra to add to the game, and it's cool. I like it. I like the idea. There's a lot of things that this game received over the months. This whole year alone, the amount of content that the volumes that have been coming out, the content, uh, fixes to the game, because you know this game works with a it works with a game engine that was not made for racing games necessarily. It was made for first-person shooters, and it's an interesting engine to work with, to say the least. But yeah, the devs, the Kaizen team that is in charge of running these updates, they have been doing a very commendable job because they're one of the few teams or dev teams that I've seen that keep really close eye to the community. They look for as much feedback as they can through on every social media platform possible, both for this game and I'm very sure for the next one. So as the community has wanted, they've been pulling out these updates for below. They've been doing all these years of updates, and it's understandable why. It's, you know, Criterion, the guys that are working on it. If you know Criterion's track record, you know that if you let them develop things as they want, they will, you know, make a really, really solid racing game. let you guys know how's the audio balance between my voice and the game. If I need to lower the game a little bit more, I'll do it. If it's headset side, I'll try to figure it out. Because technically, this is the first stream, but this is a rerun. The last one was, yeah, let's say didn't pan out so well. But nevertheless, like I said, I want to do a proper celebration, so let's do things as best as possible. Celebrating, of course, a year of this channel's creation, and at the same time, I completely forgot that it happened the same day. It's my birthday today, and curiously enough, on the same day as my birthday, I made the channel. I completely forgot about that detail. It wasn't until today that I logged on to get some stuff running, and well, here it is. The channel was made on my birthday. So first things first. Welcome to all all you guys new subs to the channel. So happy to have reached you guys, and that you guys have enjoyed the content that I've been putting out so far, and are going through this journey with me of improving things and getting things moving along. Oops, sorry guys. Everyone really liked this. I really like this game. This is Unbound has been a game that I've been wanting to play for so long. One of the first when I got my PS5, the first game that I got, I believe it was the very first game that I got. Made sure to just start downloading right off the bat was Unbound. So I played, I've been playing the Need for Speed games since the original Hot Pursuit, all the way back on the PS1, and man, that game was an experience. I really loved the idea of grabbing sports or supercar. I mean, I was a kid, but the Need for Speed games were the games that started my whole passion for motorsports in general. Not just racing games, but racing in general. So it was Hot Pursuit again that started the all this, right? And I'm excited for the fact that the next update that this game is gonna get is a Hot Pursuit themed update. Now, granted, it is most likely inspired by Hot Pursuit 2010, which, as you all know, Criterion development. That is completely fine, because I mean, Hot Pursuit 2010 was a really great, solid game. I still play it from time to time, actually. And, some guys that are joining the stream, glad to see you guys there. We are texting. I don't know if y'all sent a message. If you did, and I haven't seen it yet, I'm sorry. I believe I'm not sure if I enabled the shoot app. Enabled the overlay. I'll check it in a second. But yeah, the next update that this game is going to be getting is a Hot Pursuit inspired update, which is the way they've been doing things so far. They're going to add, new cars, a new game mode, a bunch of fixes, the usual stuff. And me and the rest of the crew, we are all in. Oh, so all in for the Hot Pursuit update. We've already got the cars themed for it and everything. I mean, it's a thematic that is as we had it originally in World, the racer version of what a cop car would like. If like the deliveries from the Corvette in Need for Speed World, stop on the road, man. But yeah, we use deliveries from the cop cars in Need for Speed World, and from there, with you know, other games in the franchise, we started putting them in. Well, now granted, the livery editor it was something to work with. It was fun. It was really fun. And now that I'm managed to get the crew, I guess I get the ball rolling again with the crew. Now, of course, the original members, most of them moved on from racing. At least the ones that I kept in touch with. I've managed to get this crew revived. We actually have a Discord server. I might actually put up a link to it if you guys are looking into joining it. Yeah, the members, the new guys are just we're also all in for the new update. As you guys can see, this is something a little bit different than what I normally do. Mostly, as you can see, I showcase races, fun stuff. I don't usually show. I would like to keep these type of things like link ups and other type of collectible hunting and all that to maybe live stream format. Might be fun. It might actually be fun to just set up a day for that. Right now we are just struggling with. Oh my god, that was a mistake. We are just struggling with the near misses. Oh, the golden bears. Okay, so as you guys can see, the link ups have different, up to 4 rounds, and they have different objectives. The objectives are shared between the amount of people that are running the link up. So, like if it tells me to go and find the golden bears and to do the drift, it's also the same for the other player. Sometimes some of the objectives, like the bear one, is a bit more, I guess, tedious than the others, but you have to actually look around, turn the camera around and look for the bears. Even if I set the game to daytime, the bears are a bit difficult to see. You really have to look for. These bears. Link ups were a thing that were added. That was added after the game came out, a bit after the online came out. I joined the online in volume 5, I believe it was. Volume 4, 5. Just before they did it, they started doing this new method of adding content. So I basically joined after we handled the whole the amount of money you would get out of events, the whole vibe online. Like I said, I've liked the fact that this dev team actually, put things into the game. They listen to community feedback, like they really do. There are some that really. There are some devs that say that they, we want to hear from you guys. We want you to tell us what you want, and even reasonable stuff requested by the community, they don't put it on. But these devs, they've been putting in the work, so it's good to see that. But I believe it's not the major criterion. It's just like a division of them called Kaizen. They've been doing a lot of good things. So in a single year, they've been updating the game, they've been fixing stuff, they've been adding stuff, and they've been doing real good for us. So I'm excited to see what they're gonna do for the top update. A little bit about the idea of bringing the channel and all that. I thought of this channel as, I'm gonna make a YouTube channel. See what I like the idea of sharing what I play. It's always been it's always been a thing with me. I've always had friends come along, friends come into the house, and we play games together and all that. So I created a channel almost as a request from a friend. It was like, hey, man, there was a friend of our group that isn't able to like join us that much in the house, but has always wanted to see what we play and all that. So he told me, hey man, why don't you your channel? I kind of want to see what you play. And we started from there. I was like, okay, cool, I'll make a channel. And I started, I started recording a few stuff, learning a little bit of how you make stuff on YouTube and all that. Oh boy. Recording, editing, and all of that stuff. It's almost relaxing to me in a way to record and then start editing. I don't know. It's very relaxing for me. As you edit something and then it comes out of the way you want it. And if there's something that you want to do but don't know how to do it, the whole learning process is, that's something I like a lot. So. In the first year of, I thought I was going to draft again. In the first year of this channel existing, we have grown to where we're at 50, 53, and when I made the channel, I thought it was going to be just, me showing stuff to the friend that asked me to make the channel, but no, now we've grown to 50, and I am so honored for that. I had to some people like 50, whatever. But, no, it's something I find it very cool that people actually see what I upload. People share it. People like it. People have some people like reaching out. It's fun. It's a very, very humbling experience to go through. I will definitely keep. Oh boy. What the? All right. That was something. All right. Well. It's been a very fun experience. So we'll definitely keep going with it.
Interceptor here for the assist, dispatch.
A little bit about me is, well, as you can see by the title, there's not only the channels here existing, it's also me. Another year of existing. Reached 30 today. Like I've told a few friends of mine as a joke, I am literally 1 feet in teenaging and 1 feet in the retirement home. So I've been loving racing. Oh boy. With a bear champ at the end, that's gonna be something. I've been loving racing games since I was a kid. Like racing in general since I was a kid. Like I said, it was Need for Speed, that's not the whole thing, but as I've grown and seen more, racing stuff, I've done like a liking to it. I really like. I love Formula One. Started Formula One, endurance racing. Not so much MotoGP, but I've liked a lot of Formula One, a lot of NASCAR, a lot of not a lot, but a good amount of endurance racing, rally racing. Yeah, out of all the disciplines, the one that I follow the most is certainly Formula One. And since the 2001, 2002 season. I've been following it. I think the way that Formula One has evolved over the years it's been really nice to see how much it's grown, how much it's reached. You know. Oh, that's not good. I really like that detail. I like the detail of the cop cars is like siren getting damaged as you hit it. Like if you hit it hard, if you get a cop to low enough health, you start actually hearing the siren sound being broken. That's a pretty good detail. That's a pretty good detail. This is the game that I play the most because I'm, keeping up with the things, all the content that has been coming up for it. But I certainly have others. Also, it'd be interesting to see which other game I can also put in showcase. Let me try to hide here because I've got F123, I've got Need for Speed Rivals, the Crew 2, which I'm sort of 50-50 on playing. Because on the one hand, I really love like if I was sort of turned off Ubisoft before, now after what they did with the first Crew, that is, I'm sort of in the fence of playing that, you know. Collectibles play. If I see a boosted event, which is basically a playlist with extra, payment, payout, and experience money, I'll go for it. In the meantime, I want to grab some collectibles and chat. Okay, it's a little bit of the game outside of regular recordings and all that. And hey, maybe even get to, know a bit of each other, or know a little bit about you guys following the channel along as it develops, and me as a person. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, it's fun. Doing all these kind of things is a really fun new experience for me. Collectibles down below. Yeah, I'm just excited to see what happens later down the road. It gives me excitement. I like these collectibles a lot because when you collect these like graffiti stuff, it gets added to the livery editor. I find that really cool that they did that. All the activities here are done. Except these two. Yeah, sure. Let's go for these. I don't know if my car is gonna be fast enough to do that, but yeah, let's test it out. If anything, I can bring a faster car. Wait, I gotta go up here. Sorry, look. Oh, yeah. Sorry, you. Sorry. I'm not that sorry. These traffic cars, that Dodge Caliber, and the box truck, and the taxis and the vans are the bane of my existence in this game. Because it's always one of those three cars during races that just get in my way, and Like this one time I was running with a friend, we were doing a playlist, and he hits one traffic or one taxi. The taxi goes in front of a box truck. The box truck pushes the taxi and actually ends up hitting both. Yeah, there was this other time that I was running on the highway, sort of like this. And we were heading into a tunnel, and a traffic car, an Explorer, decided to turn in my lane. I don't know where. I wasn't even aiming towards the Explorer. They just turned into my lane and wrecked me out of my race. Oh yeah, 177. I'm gonna need a faster time. Yep. Yep. Okay. All right. Let me just get something faster, okay? Well, this is fast, but we need something faster. So let's go ahead and get this thing. Yeah. Let's go with a Bugatti. Just why not? Now, where was that event? Right there. Oh, cool. It'll be a straight line to it. Oh, it's a booster and it's drag. All right, we might actually be able to get a little drag event going on. It's one of two new event types that they added with this underground update. They added this and Drift Pro events, which are basically drift. Oh my God, what's close? Which are basically drift events, but with the new drift physics, which they feel. Oh, they feel great. Really, the new drift physics feel really good. Am I gonna have enough? There we go. There we go. Ow. Worth it. Let's see if we get some people into that Dragon Man. Y'all want to see? Because I don't remember recording any of these events. Might be a first for the channel. All right. It's all in the same class, so I get to use the Mustang. See if people actually join up. Let me actually see if you guys have sent me a few messages. See this. Can I see the chat? Yes, I can. Okay, so I'm able to see it, but I do not know if there was any messages sent in. Let me quickly go ahead and check. Nobody joined? Oh well. That's a new thing. That's another new thing they added. You can actually run events solo now, which is really good. Let me check something in the chat. Okay. Yeah, it's all working fine. Yeah, they added this as something new. You can actually you can actually run events on your own, so it makes it super easier to finish challenges for cars and all that. Granted, it doesn't reduce or eliminate the idea of forming crews and whatnot, but it makes things easier when you're playing by yourself. So these are the grab events. They basically function the same as they did back in underground. They basically work the same way as they did in underground. In underground 1, 2, yeah, 1, 2, and most wanted. In the sense that all I need to focus on is shifting and then changing lanes. The actual direction of the car is handled by the game. So if there's like a turn like I just did, like you just saw, that was the game turning, not exactly me. All I do is burn up tires, which now that I remember is a thing for Pro Street, and just focus on changing lanes and changing gears. I don't normally do these and the drift events. I do them from time to time, but it's only if they are boosted. Boosted means that it's, I have increased payouts in both XP and in money. XP that goes to, your driver level and your speed pass level. Which, as you can see, I am I'm 229. That started from the previous uh, volume. The limit was up to level 200, and then they bumped it up to level 250 with this update. As the year goes by, and as content comes out, they raise the level cap. No, I have don't. I have a life. Okay, I live. I do stuff. It's just that there is a you can easily level up the you can easily level up. Only if you wanna level up in a reasonable time, all you need to focus on is booster events. Do boosted events, do link ups, do gauntlets, which are pursuit races, which are kind of uh, team escapes from Need for Speed World. Link ups, which are basically I completely forgot. Were we on a link up when this started? I don't know. Yeah, don't try to concentrate on it. Like, but yeah, to level up, you usually do those type of events. It's not difficult to make money in the game. It's not difficult to get stuff done in the game. It's just okay. That was something. Yeah, the handling, there are times where the car just goes haywire. That's been feedback. So I'm probably gonna work on that. The content I'm most excited for is definitely the next volume. I love constantly loading off the suit, high stakes, and most wanted, of course. Carmen, Carmen too, because it was basically most wanted. Undercover, even though a lot of people generally ask. Well, Undercover when it came out, sure, it was very heavily criticized. As time has gone by, we also criticize the game, but oh my god, that is really almost going. Oh, not do that, traffic. The thing that stands out about Undercover is the highway battles and the pursuits. The cop chases in Undercover were okay. They were fine. In racing games, I've always liked to mess around with the cop. That's basically why I joined this school when the world was still thing originally. It's still a thing, but I'm meaning in the original story. The crew's excited because we've managed to get almost everything set up. Yep, there he goes. There he goes. That's the thing you gotta worry about. What I said, yeah, the crew, we're pretty excited for the update because we feel that the cars match we're hoping the cars match the vibes of the next update. We've got a few. I can probably showcase them later, or well, yeah. Let me go ahead and what collectibles we have around here. A few. Although I could go over here and finish up those ones over there. Yeah, you know what? Let's go over this. Let's go over here and finish up those all the way up there. Oh, yeah, this is another one of the cool designs. This is in this game. Oh boy, it's one of the first few I did because I was still getting around the delivery system and all that. Ooh, there's a booth event. Okay, let's see what it is. Let's see if anybody joins this. It's basically inspired from Need for Speed Rivals. You can see the resemblance. I have a actually there's a Ferrari that I have that has a closer matching livery. That one right there. Uh, yeah, let's do a class racing. Why not? What car did I have in A tier? Um, don't exactly remember. Let's see if anybody joins. Actually, if nobody joins, that's fine. I mean, I'm doing the event. I still get money out of it. Just gotta remember what car did I have in A. Eh, I'll run what I feel. Oh, maybe this one. Why not? This one is the uh, third I think I made when I started playing this. So it's still figuring out the design for the new version of the Red Line Outlaws. Now that I kind of know what to put where, I'm gonna start working on maybe updating some of the livery that I've already made. I started getting like a crew together when I joined the NFS Discord server, and I started seeing a lot of people. There's a channel in that Discord server where people can ask for help in doing stuff, or grouping, or setting up groups to do armies, choosing and whatnot. So I it, it wasn't instant. I joined a post in there that somebody needed help with a challenge. One of the challenges in the game is to take down people during a race, and that's a pretty difficult challenge to do on your own. So we grouped up. Things worked well, very well actually. We managed to get the challenge done in no time, and it just came to me. All right, I'm gonna make a another post talking about the crew and all that. Made the post. I was planning on doing the server, starting a server. One of the members uh, got ahead and made it, and then we started working from there. Um, our server's growing pretty well. We're setting up our first event, server-wide event, to be coming up this weekend. We still got some details to iron out, but yeah, things are going fine. I've always liked of course, this is because I was so involved with the crew originally in World. I always liked the idea of grouping with people, working towards something, showing off, because it's really cool when we get. You know what? Let me drive this. Why not? It's really really cool when we get more like 3, 4 cars with the same style of livery, all parked one next to each other. It's great. We actually managed to find a way to get more than 4 people because since 2015 we've had it so that you can only crew up or make parties of 4. I remember recently thought, okay, what if I do this? Leave the in-game party but still stay in the server in the lobby and get somebody in, and it worked. So we are able to get more than 4 of the same crew members into a server, which is cool. It's always fun it's always fun. It's always great to find new stuff in the game. One thing that I didn't think I would enjoy, but I enjoy now is buying cars and slowly build and like building them. I know that there's a tier system in the game, and I've heard, arguments on both sides. Like I've heard people saying, yeah, races should be, a race winner should be determined by mostly um, their ability to drive over what build they made. Because a tier system, the way it works now, it works similar to Forza. You have a car in a tier level, but if you put certain stuff to it, you can make it go up or down the tier system. So it opens the door to making some uh, pretty broken bales. Um, because there's the famous case in this game of the golf in higher tiers. But there's also the fun part of discovering, oh, if I put this in this car, it'll make it, very powerful. It I feel like, on the one hand, the way the system is now makes you more, I guess, connected with your car because it's something you built. It's not just a bunch of, top end pieces slapped together and put on the car. Well, that applies to it. That applies to the top tier. But regardless, yeah. For anything outside of the top tier, which, yeah, there you do put the high end parts on the car. In the middle tiers, like the lowest to the second highest, but where there are actual caps, level caps. Uh, let's try this. It's fun to just mix parts, build them up, see what, look at the stats, see what part does the most within a class. Like the tier restriction actually does make you engage a little bit more with how you're tuning your car instead of just putting, like I said, a bunch of parts in it. Sort of like in the previous game with Heat. Uh, in Heat, what you did was swap the engine, which is I do have a I'm not that into engine swapping, but in Heat you had to swap the engine to increase the power and the score of the car, and then you just put all the higher end parts in the car, and that's it. You went and race. In here, engine swaps aren't mandatory. You can still do them. You can, that it gives you the option if you wanted to do them, if you want to do them or not. In my case, I personally don't do them because when you swap the engine, you also change obviously, you change the car's sound, and I like each car sounding, unique, like they should. Because there are some swaps where you can grab a Mustang and put a V12 engine on it, and that is, well, it to me at least, it sounds weird. Some engine swaps do make sense because it would make it look like, it's a racing car version engine, but others, the good thing about the system now is that you can still keep your engine, the same engine as the engine the car comes with, build it up to the cap of the tier's cap, sorry, and there you go. You go out and race. You can actually, win races. I've had cases where I've driven, you know, cars the way I normally tune them, and I beat people that drive meta cars, for example. Which there's another thing about the meta cars. Sure, if you can build up a car, make it, broken by taking advantage of some of the parts of the system. But if you are, I guess, not able to control or handle the car proper, Yeah, you can have a top-end meta car, but if you have something that knows what they're doing, they can still win even without a meta using a meta. So like in my case, I've never been fond of meta cars in general. I like to race what I want, the way I want them, not just you know drive the same thing as anybody else because oh it's the meta. I don't know. It's just me. That's just me on the. Oh yeah, here. See the rivals inspired livery. This was recent. This was way post obviously post rivals. At least I'll get in there during the first round, so I feel I won't lose. I won't lose the money out of it. It's boosted as well, so might as well. We're gonna end up with this. We're gonna end up with the link up. Why not? And the first the first anniversary stream at a high note. Grip turn 10 times in a link up. Oh, okay, I can do that. Sure. Especially when this card is built for grip. Oh yeah, there's another thing. There's another thing about the game that I like a lot. In previously modern what? Huh? Y'all see that? The smashable. Okay. I'm not gonna question it. In other. Ooh, that was close. In other Need for Speed, the best way you had to take a corner was drifting, of course. There was a huge. I remember there was a huge debate about break the drift and all that, and how it was how it's not realistic. Well, why would I have to drift? It's the original Need for Speed. And my argument on that debate is, okay, don't so it's not realistic. This is on arcade games, on arcade racing game series. It's not meant to be realistic. Authentic, maybe. Realistic, I mean, no. If you look at the original Need for Speed, like a Hot Pursuit, Need for Speed 3, High Stakes and all that, you had Break the Drift. Like if you played on the PS1, or even if you played in an emulator, you could break the drift in the original Hot Pursuit, for example, and it was a viable way of racing it there. So having break the drift in a modern Need for Speed, I don't see it as a terrible thing. I mean, it's keeping a classic feature in a modern game, so. But there are people that obviously have different arguments, and that's fine. It's fine because now, with the way they've worked the physics here, you can have both. You can take turns, drifting, and you can take turns while drifting. Not drifting, just holding your line. And both ways are viable. Like it says there, I just did a grip turn. Both ways are viable. In some cases, you're even.
All units dispatch. Go take them down.
There we go. What I was saying was, in some cases, you are even encouraged to grip more than drift, because as you can see over there are two nitrous bars, one blue and one yellow. The blue one is your regular standard mask. The yellow one, that's something that they added with this game, the burst mechanic, which is you do certain actions and you fill up this bar up to 3 levels, and the third one does this. Like it gives you a pretty high boost to speed. And grip turning gives you more boost at the end, more nitrous and everything, and burst at the end of a turn than it does drifting. It only works because of the fact that they managed to get the grip handling working. Because in the previous games, grip turning didn't feel well. It was a little, I don't know, it was finicky. It wasn't, it felt off. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Well, this one, they managed to get it working, and it's really interesting when you see in races people like going into the same corner while one drifts and the other just grips it, and they both come out of the corner at just about the same speed.
Absolutely crazy.
Sorry, Brian. Not bad, man. Well, yeah, it's really fun. This game has, well, for starters, I've always wanted to play this. Not always, but since the announcement, I wanted to play this game. You just check just to check things out about it. Of course, I was interested to see how these effects would play out. I like them. Could they have gone fully into this art style? Sure. Give a dev team enough time and resources, they can do wonders. Maybe that's why I'm sitting here and not in sharing. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, give enough time to a dev, and then we magic. I'm pretty sure that Ghost had the idea of making this like a successor to, or at least with the art style, make something like Need to See Nitro, or even a spiritual, or in a way, paying homage to Automata Lista, with the whole, cel-shaded style of the effects and the characters and all that. I get the feeling that they were gonna go for that art style, but just didn't have enough time to. They had enough to, set the game as it is, but not enough to fully do the rest. I don't know. It's fine as it is. Don't get me wrong. It's really good as it is. But of course, there's always the thought of maybe with more time they could have done all eight of it. And what else? Maybe the next one. Does it make it look very different to other racing games? Absolutely, and that is commendable and good enough. Not every game has to look the exact. Not every racing game has to look the exact same. Super realistic or whatever. Especially on an arcade racer like this, like on a series that has ran as long as it is and as it has. Why make every single game look the exact same as the previous one? But hey, that's just me. That's just an opinion of a guy that likes playing racing. And I do like to see, innovation or things being done different, just to test them out, just for the hell of it. Just saying, all right, let's do something different to see if it works. If it works, cool. If it doesn't, then it's a learning experience, Speaking about racing games, I love doing, Need for Speed stuff, content and all that. But I've also been thinking about sharing extra stuff.
All units per last seen entering Underwood Gardens.
And I'd be interested in knowing what other games I can, showcase. Of course, I am planning on getting test drive Solar Crown. That is on the top of my list. I haven't pre-ordered it yet. I don't usually pre-order games. If I could, I might pre-order it because I absolutely love the Test Drive Unlimited 1 and 2. I absolutely love those games, and to see the test drive for limited series back. I've already seen
Car on the way.
the beta, the gameplay for it, and just on car sounds alone. Oh man. I'll see if I can get the game, you know,
Suspect
within a
last seen
reasonable
entering
amount of
North
time. If I'm able to, if not, then I'll showcase it. In the meantime, I'll play what I have available. But all this, you know, all out of just wishing, you know, to share what I play. Simple, it's as simple as that. It's not like a.
Suspect last seen entering North Oak.
Other hand, you know, idea might, you know, it's just I want to showcase what I play. Ow. I may look like a cop, but I'm not a cop, guys. Okay, I may look like a cop. I don't need, this isn't work. The only thing cop-ish is the line. Yes, I did.
All units were last seen entering Underwood Gardens.
Undercover in pursuit of suspect vehicle.
Ow. Let's see if we can take him.
Interceptor has been grounded by the perps.
Okay, thank you.
This is Interceptor. We're
That
first
works.
on the scene.
There's a cop SUV over here.
That
There you go.
was a big hit.
These cars I like the most is wrecking cop cars. So when that happens.
All units
See,
be
who is
advised.
not-
Perp has entered North Oak.
Ooh, then I see fuel. You in there, you're easy.
AWD here, going after him. Crack! Just slammed him.
Team, let us know what we can do.
Oh no. That is a detail I really do like. The fact that the sirens go, like, start down.
Does this suspect know
Brake
how to
or
vehicle on
brake?
that
Yeah,
plane?
let's go with brake. Drop the BMW. Or BMW. Wow, BMW. Audi. Man. Eyes. Let's see if they can get UOBs. Are there any in here? Yeah, there are. A good amount as well. Let's see if we can get these done in a minute. A minute or something. It's a tad bit annoying what it says you have to drift to hit him, but it's still doable. A bit more.
This round just shut us down.
A bit frustrating when you're drifting, but it sometimes doesn't count for some reason. Why did I'm not turning it off?
Interceptor ready to nail this moron to the wall.
There we go. Now all we need to do is just the jump. That's easy. That's easy. That's easy. We can get this. There we go.
Ready to take this shithead off the road.
Now part 2. Get away from this area.
Relax, y'all. Interceptor's here to help.
Yep. We need to book it out of here. Let's see if I can book it to a safe house. There we go.
Shit, we lost.
Ah, there's one right there.
I'm ending this right now.
No, you're not. Oh, this guy's bringing the whole. This guy's bringing the priest in on me. No. We'll go this way. Oh yeah, they're all going for him.
Okay, everyone. Seems we lost that suspect in Griffith Parkland.
Yeah, I'm gonna book it out of here. Oh no.
Dispatch, I'm in
Yeah, he saw
pursuit.
me.
We'll stop him, whatever it takes.
Helicopter, enjoy the chase, dispatch.
I'm gonna get my ass chewed out for that mistake.
In the meantime, while we await, graffiti. A lot of close from already over here.
Let's go
Excuse me.
find us a perk.
Thank you. Worth it for post.
Dispatch, I'm in pursuit. We'll stop him, whatever it takes.
Chopper on the scene, control.
Come on, people. Cap's gonna kick our asses for this.
Probably.
This is dispatch. Appears we lost
Maybe
that
not,
corpse
because I'm
somewhere
driving
in
a
the
Ferrari.
Apollonia
You guys are
district.
driving whatever
Around.
you
Find
guys
this
are.
jackass.
Please, I'm gonna be able to swing this from now. Oh, you're below. Okay, we're good. Let's see if I can get to the. Should be able to get to the crew's hiding spot. So this cop sees it.
Let's track this suspect down.
Oh, he did. Okay, good.
Calling it.
Oh yeah. Maybe before I got into the crew spot. All right. In that case, let me go ahead and get the car repaired and go to the garage. Save all this. Actually, that was a good, was a pretty good session to come and do stuff in, huh? Go out the garage, put some collectibles, do a few runs, link up, move cops. Spend the day in Lakeshore. Just another day in Lakeshore. There we go. And that's up to 4 right there. Alright, well, went a bit more than I thought I would, but still, look at that, we got some few good stuff out of it. A pose, a few decals, and see, this is the cool thing. The decals go into your library, and you can put them on your car. So that's pretty cool. Alright, well, with that, I'd say we can conclude this little first get together, get to know each other, little stream. I want to thank and appreciate everybody that joined up. Super glad to be able to do this. Hopefully this time it did work. It did go well. If it did, rest of the streams would not be any problem. But with all that being said, thank you so much for joining. Thank you, sincerely. Um, more stuff is obviously going to come in. Um, super excited to show the new content when it comes out, and I'm yeah excited and hoping and excited to see you guys in the next one. Take it easy, and again, thank you for joining.